right, future billionaires. In today's video, we're going to focus on the top 5 businesses for which aspiring entrepreneurs can start during the spring and summer and generate money. Now, these top 5 businesses were provided to me by InkFile. InkFile is one of the leading incorporators out there for aspiring entrepreneurs to incorporate their small business. So stay tuned to the end of the video because in the bonus section of this video, I'm going to provide you with the PDF format of the top 5 businesses for which you can start. So I want to make sure that you have that PDF copy for yourself. Now let's look at business number 1 for which you can start during the spring and summer. Now I want to note, this business that I'm going to talk about, you want to start during the spring. And here's why. And we're going to discuss tutoring services. Right now, there's a lot of parents out there in the U.S. today who are scared that their kids are going to have to go to summer school, and they do not want to have to take away their family vacations in order for their kids to go to summer school. So it will be imperative right now for tutoring services to be offered to their kids to prevent their kids from going to summer school. And that's where you come in. You can have a tutoring business for which you can offer to those parents to prevent their kids from going to summer school. Now, it will be imperative that you have certifications as a teacher. However, if you do not have certifications as a teacher, what you can do is actually go out there and hire other certified teachers for your business. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. I know that I am not a certified teacher, right? However, I can provide a tutoring service business. And what I can do is actually go out there and contract and hire other certified teachers. What I can do is offer tutoring services at $100 an hour to these parents and pay the actual certified teachers $50 an hour. And that way I keep a $50 difference. Do you see what I'm talking about there, guys? So you don't have to be a certified teacher. You can just have the business and actually pretty much go out there and contract or hire other certified teachers to provide their service. Now, what you want to do in terms of your marketing plan, you want to start going to your PTA meetings now to actually hand out your business cards and actually make yourself known to the actual other teachers in the area and the other parents. That way you can pretty much get a jump start and let those parents know that you're out there offering your services. Now please note that I mentioned earlier that you don't have to be certified. You just have to ensure that you have other certified teachers on hand, on staff, available and ready to provide those tutoring services. Now, if you intend to pretty much offer online tutoring services or virtual tutoring services, you want to make sure that you have a platform set up that is safe and secure where you're going to offer those online tutoring services. So what I will do is provide a link in the description of this video where you can pretty much start to research the other online tutoring services for which you can offer your services to. So I want to make sure that you have all the necessary tools and information ready available for you to provide those services. We wish you much success if you decided to get started in this area. Now, the second business for which you can start in the actual spring and or summer is wedding planning. Now, you and I know that between February, during Valentine's Day, and pretty much during Christmas time, there were a lot of people that actually got engaged during that time. And what better service to offer to those individuals is your wedding planning services. Now, if you're an individual who has been married or ever been married, you know the amount of detail that it takes during wedding planning. This is a very important area for the brides out there because they're going to need your services during this time. Now, I want to note that if you're an individual that does not have experience in this area, I would actually encourage you to start attending the trade shows. I would actually encourage you to pretty much start, attending other wedding events so you can observe the whole entire process in terms of the setup and the organization and the structure, and in terms of how the actual contractors and vendors are set up. This is going to be very important for you. I would encourage you definitely to start attending those trade shows so that you can become well versed in this area. I would also encourage you to pretty much, see if you can actually shadow someone shadow an actual wedding planner so you can actually understand how they're pretty much planning and performing their services. Now, if you're an individual, I think in one particular area that will be helpful for you, if you actually have your PMP certification in terms of project management, this would be extremely helpful because a wedding planner has a lot to pretty much plan and organize for this, because this is a big project. If you look at all the individuals that are involved with wedding planning, you're looking at your vendors in terms of your caterers, you're looking at your photographers, your videographers, you're looking at so many individuals that are involved with this process that it will be helpful for you to actually have that project management skill set. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be PMP certified, but it will be extremely helpful. Now, if you're an individual who you're pretty much responsible for planning all of your family events and you have that experience with project management, definitely, we know that you would make a good wedding planner. So I would encourage you to pretty much get started on your business now. Start passing out your business cards, start putting out the marketing materials because people are going to need your services. And again, I wish you much success if you decided to get started in this area. Now, the third business for which you can get started during the spring and summer is landscaping. Now, there's two actual routes that you can go with landscaping, guys. You can actually be the landscaper and go out there as a business owner and perform the landscaping yourself, or you can hire others or outsource the services to others to perform the landscaping services. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's say you charge $100 per lawn to perform landscaping services. Let's say you have upsell services in terms of weed eating and edging for $20 each. So that's $140. But you find an actual contractor that will perform those services for $60. Guys, that's a profit margin that you get to keep in your pocket for outsourcing those services. But let's say you actually find, 20 yards a day for which you can pretty much perform landscaping services. And these are individual lawns that you can perform these services on. When I say individual, I'm talking about from the consumer perspective, where these single family homes. But the price even goes up if you were to start looking at commercial, pretty much landscaping from that particular area. There's a lot of money to be made in these areas where you can make a great profit margin, guys. So you can be the actual landscaper that goes out and perform the services yourself, or you can outsource the services to others to perform the services for you. I would actually start, looking at pretty much generating your sales material now, letting individuals know that you're going to provide landscaping services. What you can do is pretty much give them a discount on their first, landscaping services, just to show them that you're serious and you're going to provide great and quality services for them. Guys, definitely go ahead and get started now. I would also to note, in terms of your marketing plan, you can actually start to hire your high school kids and college kids to perform these services to you. You want to make sure you vet them to ensure that you bring the best landscapers on who are going to actually go out and provide quality services for your business. So again, get started now. Start, getting out there and putting out your marketing and sales material. Let individuals know that you're providing services. Give the customers the ability to pay with credit cards. I'm going to put links in the description of this video so that you can actually have access to all the tools, in terms of getting your landscaping business started. We wish you much success if you decided to get started with the landscaping business. The fourth business for which you can get started with in the spring and summer is photography. Guys, there's so many schools, there's so many sporting events out there that are going to need your services now because they want their athletes' picture taken. In conjunction with that, I mentioned wedding planning services earlier. Those wedding planners are going to need your services for photography. So it is going to be important for you to start marketing your services out there now. And one of the ways that I can think of that you can start marketing your services is to start taking pictures now and show those wedding planners, show those, sporting events directors, activity event coordinators, show them samples of your pictures now so that they can see your quality work. Start taking pictures now. I would encourage you to do that. Start attending the trade shows. Start, attending, certain classes if you feel that you pretty much need to enhance your skills, if you're an individual who doesn't have much photography skills and you need to enhance them, start doing that now, guys, because those individuals are going to need your services. And what better way to start making money in this area is to start pretty much providing your photography services now. In the description of this video, we're going to provide you with a lot of the photography tools that you're going to need to pretty much grow and enhance your business. So again, we wish you much success in this area, and we know that you're going to do well. The fifth business for which you can get started with is food trucks, guys. Guys, I can't tell you right now, there are a lot of people that are going to need your services. Food is one of those areas that you don't have to worry about anyone not eating, because if you have good food, people are going to buy your food and eat. Right now, I would actually start looking at the geographical location for which you're in now and start looking at the actual trade shows. Start looking at the sporting events. Start looking at the events that you're going to have in your particular city and let those individuals know that you have a food truck, guys. Start putting together your marketing material in terms of your business cards. Pretty much set up, ensure that you have your website set up so that everyone knows that you have a food truck, guys. Start pretty much, putting out samples of your food now so individuals can start tasting your food. Start having taste testing events and offering free samples of your food, because once people start to taste the free samples of your food and they know that you have a food truck coming out, guess what? They're going to support you. So guys, I encourage you to definitely make sure that you have a Sam's Club card or a Costco card or a BJ's Club or whatever, particular pretty much, wholesale club you have in your area. Make sure that you have that card access available, because you're going to need them to bulk purchase your food and the materials that you're going to use to serve your food. Again, I wish you much success in this area. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video so that you can have access to the many tools that you're going to need to grow and enhance and make your food truck business the best out there, guys. Again, I wish you much success in your food truck business. Hey guys, we're at the bonus section of the video, and as promised, I'm going to provide you with access to download a PDF copy which has the top 5 businesses for which you can start during the spring and summer. Now, this list will actually have a little bit more details in terms of what we discussed in the video. It'll give you a lot of the tools and tips to get started. So we want to make sure you have access to this information. Definitely click on the link so that you can get started to download this list. So if you enjoyed today's video, like our video, subscribe, and we'll see you in our next upcoming video release.